Hey sis, are you needing to set a boundary right now? And what's making it hard is you are kind of afraid of how they may react. Like you've been noticing like the issue that you've been feeling, like different issues that upset you or made you uncomfortable, or you've been feeling like discomfort and you know something needs to be said. You know it does. But it feels like if you speak up, you might lose the connection. So now you're sitting here wondering, what if they get mad? What if they get really upset? If I say something? Or heck, what if they leave? Let's talk about it. Because a lot of times it's not the boundary that we're afraid of. Mm-mm. It's the reaction to the boundary. Yeah. Like we start thinking stuff like, if I speak up, things might change. Or you think that even though stuff is not healthy and you know you need to speak up, but yet you kind of feel stuck sometimes thinking, if I say something, no, they might get mad and they might leave, even though I know this is not good for me and it's not healthy. And even though it's not healthy, it's comfortable and it's familiar and they're familiar. So you stay quiet. Yeah. You adjust. Or maybe like you overextend what you're going to do or what you're doing, like doing way too much, paying all the bills, even though they have a job, cleaning the whole house, even though you work and they work too and they can help out, ripping and running while they lay on the couch or go play the PlayStation or whatever the case may be. Just running around like Superwoman while they're chilling, going, having fun, not doing anything for yourself, just going, going, going. Yep, ripping and running with the kids, fixing the food, doing this, doing that for everybody and their family or your family. And then knowing that it's wearing you out, but you just don't have the to say anything because you're scared they're going to leave if you do. Yeah. Also, you do all that just to keep the peace, to try to keep the peace because you don't want no problems. You just don't want it. But here's the truth: peace that requires you to ignore yourself, it's not real peace because you making everybody else happy, but internally you don't have the peace. Yep, and you can't pour from an empty cup. Yep, because what happens is it's like over time, you don't just lose your voice. Next thing you know, you start losing yourself. Yep, but this is where you can probably shift or should shift because a boundary that doesn't create the problem reveals it. Yep. When you put the boundary up, it's not creating a problem. It's just revealing what the actual problem is. Yep. Because think about it. If somebody can't respect a healthy boundary, then that really is a signal and it basically tells you like something important because the thing is that God does he don't want you to just stay silent and suffer in silence. That's not the life that he wants for you. Mm-mm. That's not what he wants. He don't want you to sit in silence in situations that actually require the truth or actually requires you to speak up, like when you actually need to speak up. And so if you've been afraid or kind of nervous to set the boundaries, here's your reminder. This is your reminder, okay? The right people will respect your limits. hmm The right people will respect your limits. Some of them even like it. Some of them be like, I ain't asked you to do all that, no way. I was wondering when you was gonna stop. I didn't tell you to run around here like Superwoman doing all this stuff. I didn't ask for all that. You did that. I never wanted that. I just want to chill. Okay? So it's your reminder that the right people will respect your limits. And the ones who don't, guess what? They showed you exactly what you needed to see. They're not going to respect it. They're not respecting no limits. They want this. They want you to do this at any cost, no matter if it's going to wear you out or not. So it kind of reveals that and shows you. Yep. Because guess what? Your voice matters. Yes. And your peace matters. I'm telling you, I tell you all the time, I love me some peace. I cannot function if I'm not at peace. I and if it's something that the truth need to be said about, or I need to just speak my mind so I can get it out, I'm gonna do it and then move along in peace. Yeah. I'm gonna say it in love. I don't curse. I've never cursed a day in my life. But some people say, when I get upset sometimes, if I let myself get that worked up, they say they feel like they cursed out because even though I don't curse. But no, that's why I try to keep myself calm. And that's why I try to be one of those people that I don't ever want to just hold on to stuff, because now I'm holding all that stuff and they going on living on their life, their happy little jolly lives, like doo doo doo, nothing happened, and you holding on to all this stuff in internal chaos, pondering, can't sleep, stressed out, eating all this junk food, getting gaining weight and all this, stressed out, rethinking this and rethinking this, and they're chilling. They don't have a problem because they're chill. And so you're the one running around like a chicken with your head cut off. And then sometimes they'll come back and tell you, I didn't ask for all that. It just happened to me recently. They was like, I didn't ask for all that. What I do? Stop. It was hard at first because I'm like, dang, I don't want them to feel like, hey, it ain't about a feeling. Wait a minute, I need some peace too. I want to sit down. I want to relax. I want to kick my feet up too. I want to go outside, go drive around instead of running here. This, hey, just stop. Just stop doing it. Okay? Because your peace matters. And so your boundaries matter, your peace matters. And so just do you, get your peace. I know it's hard at first when you start cutting stuff off if you're used to doing all this. And sometimes, people get a little bit, even if you are a little afraid because you feel like, oh, what if they leave? Well, guess what? If they leave, they was going to leave anyway. They was going to leave anyway. I'd rather them leave now than run me in the ground and have me having heart attacks and everything else than wear me out. If you going to leave, go ahead and do it now. And then that way, you can move along. And I know that's easier said than done, but sometimes you need to see people for who they are. They'll show you. Yep. And it may be, like I said, it may be the other way. And they may be like, I'm glad you stopped doing that because I was getting tired watching you do all that. You never know. Okay. So I hope this message helped you. If it did, make sure you give me a thumbs up to let me know that you connected with the message. Also, if it helped you to give you some type of clarity, please like and subscribe. And as always, my name's Melinda. I'm a registered nurse, a life coach, and a mentor. And on our channel, we focus on faith, healing, and emotional wellness. Okay. I'm always researching things for us because I'm a nurse. And so I always like understanding and studying things that help us elevate in our lives, in all different type of walks of our lives, different areas of our life. And so if this is content that is something that you like, make sure you subscribe and like the video, and then turn around and subscribe and get your notifications so that you get notified whenever I drop a new video. I typically my goal is to drop a new video every day. So far that's been successful, so that's my goal, to get you a video a day each day. And so I hope these messages are helping you to grow as they are helping me to talk about them. All right, so again, my name's Melinda. I'm a registered nurse, life coach, and mentor, and I hope this blessed you. All right, have a great day, guys.